Hey everyone, Stock Trader Jack. Today we're going to be looking at the Stock Tracker Core 2019. This is unique to the StockTraderJack.com site. This is actually what I use anytime you're going into planning trades. If you're going to be going long, going short, if it's going to be penny stocks, blue chips, sub pennies, any of these you're going to want to have planned out before you jump into a trade. So the first things that you need to know are, what am I entering at? What's my goal gain? What is the most I'm willing to risk? How many shares I'm planning on putting in? And at the end of it, when you're all done, also documenting, tracking your trades. It's one of the smartest things you can do. You need to be able to go back, look at your history, see what's worked for you, see what's not working for you. This is also a way that you can make sure you're mastering your own headset. So, first one we're going to look into is KO. This is Coca-Cola. So this one we're just looking at because it's a popular Warren Buffett stock. I'm going to flip to the Coca-Cola chart real fast. As of right now, it's at about 47.47. So we'll go KO entry 40. So let's just say I wanted to enter in right now, and that's going to put in about 100 shares. Okay, so that's going to cost me $4,747 to invest. It's going to cost me $495 through my broker. So total, it's going to be $4,752. Now let's just say I want to gain about, I'm just going to change this for this one, 15% on this particular trade. So the price that it would need to be at for me to do that is $54.59, which isn't likely. So this might even be one where I'm like, now that I'm kind of planning this out, do I really want to do this trade, or do I want to increase my position size? So I'm going to go 200 because I need to be able to make more in less. So I'm going to say I want to gain 10%. And that puts me at 52.52, which is a little more doable, even though maybe the chart's not sexy enough to really do that. Let's just say it's going to fill the gap. So I needed to go up to about 50. So I might even just say, you know what, 250, 8%. Yeah, right about there is what I'm looking for. Max loss is about 5%. Let's just say that's the most I want to lose. So if it goes down to back, I'm actually going to even say if it goes below 46. So let's just say the most I'm willing to lose is actually more like 4%. Let's go 3. Yeah, that's about right. Perfect. So the most I'm willing to lose is $356. And the most I'm wanting to gain is about 1,000 or so. And it looks like, based on the chart, I mean, well, granted, this has got a nice trend line support, and it seems to be moving up. It's also a reliable one of the stocks that has a lot higher likelihood of going up. So I'm just going to say, yeah, this looks exactly like what I want to do. I either need to gain 380, or if I go down to $1.42, then that's when I'm out. Okay, so at this point, I'm just going to say this is when I played. KO. My entry is at 47.47. Size 250. I haven't exited yet. We'll just say I started up today. I'm going to add an entry note that just says trending up, wanting to fill the gap. That's what I'm going to put in right here. Okay, now I haven't exited yet, so I'm just going to leave it at that. Now, let's just say as this goes on, and actually let's say fills in where I want it to go, I'm going to go ahead and put in my exit. We'll just say I ended up at 50. That's as high as it went before it started turning. Exited on this date. Nice gap fill. Met target area. And voila, shows me how much I profited. How much, by what percent. Now, you'll notice right here there's also a Twitter section. For those of you who use Twitter, you can copy this. So I'll just go copy. And then if I were to switch over to Twitter, I'm just going to go ahead and pull that up. Okay, and I've switched over to Twitter. I'm just going to copy. Let's copy that again. Right click. So I just right click right into this window and say paste as plain text. If you actually just paste, it'll turn into a graphic. so you don't want that. But just right click, paste as plain text. And pasting from Excel does have these annoying quotation marks, but this way you can say profit on KO, entry, exit, size, profit loss, entry notes, exit notes. That can work for if you're doing this on your blog, anything else. That's one quick and easy way to use the Twitter side. Now let's just say I'm looking at a ticker. I'm going to go back to KO. So let's just look at this one again. I'm actually going to back up. Let's use a different ticker. Let's just say it's one I need to research a little bit. So let's say I change this to, let's go, not Twitter, let's go, I think that's Siri. Okay, so we've got Sirius XM Holdings. Right now I'm just waiting for the chart to load. Perfect. So this one's, yeah, a lot of up and down. It's a little more of a choppy chart. Does have some support, but let's just say it's at $6.01. Let's just say I want to buy and sell. Let's see, right here at the top is about 637. Let's say I'm like, I don't know that I want to buy into this, but I can go ahead and at least do some research on it. So I'll go Siri or Sirius XM Radio. $6.07 is the price I'm looking for. Let's just say I'm like, all right, let's look at earnings. Does it have any earnings coming up? So if I click on this, it'll take me to a web browser on Earnings Whispers and show me that, yes, they have earnings coming up in just a couple of days. So if I buy in, I am risking holding through earnings. The short-term price looks to be up, intermediate price up, long-term price down. Investors are pretty optimistic about it, and so are analysts. Earnings estimates not so hot, so I might not necessarily want to wait through earnings. If I head back in and say, okay, what about, let's do a quick analysis here. So it'll actually open up another site and kind of give me a readout using some technical analysis. Now keep in mind, you need to do your own due diligence. This is kind of part of that. It's just giving you the most information you need so you can look at the highest probability outcome. For example, in this case, it doesn't have super great long quality according to this. It's a little bit more short quality, so it might be one actually short rather than go long on, at least according to this analysis. And this gives you a couple of reasons why, like some support levels potential. There are 2 support levels on the way down to target 1. So I'm going to go ahead and look at some other things that can help me with it. Last thing I'm going to look at is the support and resistance on stock research. So this pulls up one more tab for me from barchart.com. And it's just going to give me some quick ideas on what the support levels look like. Alright, so checking this out. I'm on their little cheat sheet. They're perfectly loaded. So this is the last price that's trading at. It gives me 0.1 of resistance, 0.2 level resistance, different highs that it's undergone, like its 52-week high is 770, and then levels of support that I might be interested in. So this is helpful for me to go, okay, so if it breaks through like 587, it could drop down a whole lot lower. Whereas if it breaks through 609, it could actually have a better chance of going up. So I'm just going to say, all right, last thing I'm going to do, I'm not a big fan of stock twits, but I know some of the users are, so that is available. But there's the Yahoo chat room. Let's just go with Twitter. Let's just say I'm going to check this ticker out, see what the buzz is. So right now it's just opening up my Twitter, searching for this particular ticker. And I'm going to look, you're going to notice this is going to pop up. I'm actually going to click on the latest tweets, as sometimes that can give me some news. And here we are. So I'm going to look at the latest Siri buzz going on. Okay. There's actually almost no Siri buzz. So this is probably one that I would skip, just because it doesn't seem to be doing anything really hot right now. These are some of those cool features. Just being able to plan your trade, do your quick research, do your social media hunt. honestly, that's the key to really being able to get your trades down. The other one that you're going to see on the next tab is profit and loss view summary. This just basically says over each month, how have you been performing? You can look at this from a daily, weekly, or monthly standpoint. I recommend just keeping it on monthly. It's looking at it week by week sometimes can, I don't know, it's just really more about your headset. I prefer to look at it monthly. But other than that, this is the exact kind of thing that you want to be doing every time you're trading. Being able to plan it out, know what you're doing before you go into it, know what to expect. That way you don't get any surprises. Like, oh shoot, I just bought right before earnings and it tanks and I wonder what happened, like Netflix just did a couple of days ago. Or, yeah, that's the kind of stuff that you just want to be in the know about, and this will help you research this quickly and efficiently.